Yo guys, what is up? Here we are with another reading video, and today we are on chapters 21 through the end of part 1. So that's like, let me see, 26 chapters. So it's gonna be 6 chapters. So it'll be a relatively short video today. But yeah, I realize I have not uploaded in a while. Um, Somehow me not being in school actually made me busier. So now that I'm back in school, I actually should be able to make more videos because I'm home more. So I will definitely really start trying to make it, especially now that more people are starting to watch it again because everybody's going back to school. So make sure to subscribe because it really helps me out. And stay safe. Without any further ado, chapter 21, The Running Dream by Wendell Van Draanen. My heart begins racing as Dad turns on to Harkin Street. I don't really know why. The whole ride has been snail-paced. Careful turns, complete stops, below limit speeds. I can't decide if he's scared of jostling me or scared of having me home. Finally, we pull up to the curb behind my mother's car. A flood of emotions comes over me as I look at our house and see snapshots in my mind. Mud castles in the flower beds, hide and seek under the porch, Dad taking the training wheels off my bike, kickball, hula hoops, running through the sprinklers, Sherlock as a puppy, chasing his tail, Fiona and me giggling, climbing out my window and dropping to the ground. And then I noticed the ramp, the one that goes up the left side of the porch steps, and the guardrail made of pipe, the one attached to the right side of the porch stairs. There are nasty scars across the cheering entrance. I faced my dad. I can do steps, you know. I don't need a ramp. I don't mean to, but I sound angry. It's just temporary, he says softly, until you get your leg. I grab my crutches. In the meantime, I can use crutches or hop. I open the passenger door defiantly, then look down at the curb. You can do this, I tell myself. You can do this. Down is way easier than up. But the curb seems miles away, and I'm suddenly gripped with fear. Dad's already around to my side, and he seems to understand that picking me up would be the wrong move to make. Grab the handle and the frame, he says, coaching me forward. Do it once and you'll have it conquered. So I give up on the crutches, and I do as he says, letting him be my spotter as I swing down to earth. See, he says with a smile. Mom's rushing from the house. You're here, she cries. My dad gives her the take it easy signal as I saddle my head's armpits over the crutches. She says as I swing towards the steps. She's worried. She wants me to use the wheelchair. I ignore her concerns as I hobble forward, and I can sense my dad pulling her back. At the steps, I put both crutches in my left hand, grab the pipe rail with my right, then hop up. 1 step. I feel off balance. 2 steps. Like I should be grabbing the rail with my hand. 3. I steady myself at the top, then saddle the crutches again and move on. To my surprise, the screen door doesn't fight me as I pull it open. Dad's disconnected the automatic closer so it swings easily and stays cooperatively to the side. I push open the front door and cross the threshold. I'm shaky from the effort. My stump is throbbing. I just want to collapse. Then I smell something. Onions and oregano and garlic. Mom's spaghetti sauce heating up on the stove. I crush forward a few steps and take a deep breath. From behind a gate in the kitchen, Sherlock lets out a happy bark. Hey, boy, I call, which makes him go berserk. I've no ruby slippers, and I won't wake up from this dream. But still, there's no place like home. Chapter 22. Kaylee and her pack of friends blast through the door after school. Our house has always been their hangout. Oh, hey, they say, stopping in their tracks when they see me in the hallway. It's a warm day and they're all wearing shorts. Hey, I say back, and I put on my best smile. When did you get home, Kaylee asks. A little while ago, I answer. Hi, girls, Mom. My mom calls from the kitchen. Come on in. Kaylee's friends are trying hard not to look at my leg, and I can't help looking at theirs. None of us seem to have anything to say. I'm a stranger. A freak. Well, I need to sit down, I finally tell them, because my stump is throbbing. I sound angry. Annoyed. They move aside as I crouch past them, and in a flurry of whispers they escape up the stairs into Kaylee's room. I retreat to the family room, take my pain meds, and turn on the TV. Chapter 23. I learned to hop around the house. I stay near furniture and walls to steady myself. And although I feel like I'm lumbering and loud, it's easier than using crutches. My bed and dresser are downstairs in the family room. Instead of sleeping in the last room on the right upstairs, I'm now in the first room on the left after you come in the front door. I'm separated from the entry hall by a half wall with white balusters. I don't know where they moved the couches, but I do know they did a lot of heavy lifting to set this up for me, and that I should be more appreciative than I am. It's hard, though, because I feel like a stranger in my own house. I can't get to the things I want. I can't find the things I want. I can't find the things I need. And I spend way too much time watching TV. The only time I feel halfway normal is when we're at the kitchen table. It's like seeing each other from the waist up helps us forget about the stump lurking beneath the surface. I also feel like a stranger to myself. Everything irritates me, and cheery people just make that worse. My friends call. They come over. They bring me plants and chocolate and get well cards. They want to cheer me up. It isn't working. When they're here, I'm quiet and awkward, and I can't wait for them to leave. When they're gone, I cry. I cry and wish they'd come back. They won't, though. And I know it. I probably wouldn't either. Chapter 24. I've been pushing the clock on my pain meds, taking them early, slipping in an extra when I really need it. I tell myself that tomorrow I'll feel better, that I'll take one less rather than one extra. But the only time I feel better is when the meds kick in. I'm afraid of the pain without them, afraid of the day without them. Then I tell my mom I need a refill, and somehow my father gets involved. I hear them whispering, arguing. I hear him make a phone call, and I pray it's to the pharmacy, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I pretend to be asleep when he comes to see me, but this doesn't stop him. Jessica, he whispers hoarsely, shaking my shoulder. I answer, acting groggy. He's holding the bottle of pills. How often do you take these? I sit up a little. Oh, just when I'm supposed to, I lie. Are you sure? I nod. He studies me. My conscience flinches and he sees it. The truth, he says. I shrug. I've taken a couple extra, only when I really need to. He studies me a long, hard time. He studies the pill bottle a long, hard time. He and I both know there are only 2 pills left, and the math is easy. Finally, he heaves a sigh and stands. I'm sorry, he says softly, but we're through with these. No, wait, I call after him, but he leaves the room without turning back. Chapter 25. I can't get to sleep. I'm nauseous, shaky, sweaty one minute, goosebumpy the next, and I'm in pain. I cry and moan, and when my mother comes in, I beg her to talk to my dad. Please, Mom, they cut off my leg. Doesn't he understand? It hurts. She cries with me, but in the end she sides with my dad. It's narcotic, honey. It's very addictive. You don't want to get dependent on it. But you've got to give me something. She comes back with the Tylenol. It does nothing for the pain, or the sweats, or chills. I feel abandoned, angry, raw. But way down inside, I know they're right. Chapter 26. I've been off the meds for a few days now, which I know is good, but I'm still feeling so down. Except for Fiona, the calls have stopped, and Kaylee and her friends have found a new place to hang out. I spent a lot of time noticing how my purple paisley bedspread classes with the oriental rug. I spent a lot of time reliving my last race. Excuse me. Wishing for my leg back, crying. I long for my own room with 4 full walls and a door that closes. I'm sick of watching TV. The bookshelf is full of Mom's favorite thrillers, but I can't seem to get into any of them. I should be catching up on my homework, but it seems so overwhelming and pointless. What do I care about simplifying rational expressions? I try to hide it, but Mom knows I'm feeling trapped inside this wide-open room. I say no to almost anything she suggests, so it's not her fault. It's mine. Knowing this doesn't help, though. Yes still comes out no. She keeps me company when she can, but she's busy running errands for my dad, plus keeping the books and doing the billing. She's the business end of Dad's handyman service. And since Dad has an aversion to paperwork, things would be completely disorganized without her. Tonight she sits with me before bed and sighs softly. Is there anything I can do for you? I shake my head. I can't seem to look her in the eye, and it makes me mad at myself. She strokes my hair. I love you, Jessica. My chin quivers. I love you too, Mom. Maybe it would help to have Kaylee sleep down here with you. I'm sure she... No, I tell her. I'll be fine. I hate that it comes out angry. She's quiet a moment, then whispers, things will get better. I promise you, they will. I nod, but I still don't believe it, even though things are better than they were. I've been to PT twice and back to see Dr. Wells once. Everyone's very impressed. They all say how great I'm doing. And I'm moving around better. My stump still hurts, especially since I've been off the meds. But this morning I noticed a real improvement when I went through the massage and desensitizing routine. The rough towel treatment didn't seem so rough. I found I could massage harder. So why am I so cranky? I'm sorry I'm being like this, I manage. I think I'm just tired. Remember, she says after a moment, every day is another day closer to getting your new leg. She kisses me on the forehead and stands. You heard Dr. Wells today. He says you're healing very quickly. I nod and force a smile. I know. Then I settle in for the night while she gets the lights just right and eases out. Then I do sleep for about 2 hours. Then at 11:04 I wake up really having to use the bathroom. I try to ignore it, but there's no going back to sleep. So I get out of bed and hop to the hallway, but as I near the bathroom I hear a sound. It's soft, unfamiliar. I pass the bathroom door and continue towards the kitchen. Hop, hop, hop. I brace myself against the entry and see my mom with her head buried in her arms weeping at the table. Hop, hop, hop. I lower myself into the chair next to her and about give her a heart attack. Jessica! She gasps, sitting up, revealing the family photo album under her arms. She tries to close it, but I take it from her, and for the first time in weeks, I see my right leg. My whole right leg. Gold shorts, royal blue singlet, 3 medals around my neck, and 2 legs. 2 strong, smooth, and furiously fast legs. She tries to pull the picture away, but I anchor it and stare at my legs. And after a full minute of staring, I close the album and shove it aside. I want to say something, but I can't find the words, and neither can she. All we can do is wrap our arms around each other and hold on tight. And that is the end of part 1. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a big thumbs up, share it with someone you know, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.